Now this is week 21 of the timeline. Can you believe it? After this week, there's only 2 weeks left. The first card for this week is World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. And for that one, we're going to do kind of what we do for World War I. We're going to do World War, and then we're going to do the number 2 this time. So World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's going to be an F in sign language. Looks like you're saying okay. A D in sign language. See how that looks? And then an R for Roosevelt. So it's World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn Massacre. It's going to be Stalin of the USSR, kind of like you're tracing a mustache. And the Katyn, your left hand is going to be across and your right hand is going to be pointing down behind it. Okay, so Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn for massacre, you're going to kind of angle your hands forwards, kind of cup your hands just a little bit, and come out and down like you're coming around something. So it'll be Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn Massacre. The next card is the United Nations formed, and we've done this one before, like you're united, coming together, and you're going to simply lock together your index finger and your thumb on both hands like this. Okay, so that's United Nations formed. The next card is the Cold War. So cold is like you're shivering, and then war, which we've done several times. So the Cold War. And then for Gandhi and India's independence, the next card, we're going to make a G in sign language, kind of like you're ready to pinch something, except your hand will be flat on top like this. So it's Gandhi and India's, kind of like you're shackled, and then you bring your arms apart and turn your hands. We did this one either last week or the week before. So it'll be Gandhi and India's independence. Okay. Jewish state established is the next one, and for that we're going to pretend we're making the motion for a beard for Jewish state established. And then you're going to make an S in sign language, which is basically a fist with your thumb coming across the front of your fingers. And we're going to do this, where you put your hand, your right fist at kind of near the top of your fingers and then down towards the palm of your hand. So it'll be Jewish state established. Okay. And then the last card for this week is Mao and Communist victory in China. For that one, we're going to make an M in sign language. That's where your thumb comes up in between your ring finger and your pinky finger. Mao and Communist, like we're strong, victory in China. We're going to do the sign for China. So now I'll run through it again, and this time I won't explain the motions. World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Stalin of the USSR and the Katyn Massacre. The United Nations form, the Cold War, Gandhi and India's independence, Jewish state established, Mao and Communist victory in China. Have a great week.